Okay, this is take 2 on the site tour. The first one had a really bad glare to it. It's bad enough you have to see my hand. But anyhow, we're going to start over. We have, I think this is group camping tent A. I do have a video of that. I'm trying to cut it. That's group camp B. This is coming in past the store where I check in at. More firewood back here. Site 1 right here. Electric site. This nice one is directly across from the store where you check in. There's 2. Starcraft's on 2. It's Jayco pop-up, that's on 3. I'm going to apologize for the brakes right now. They're brand new and they still make noise. Campground host is on 4. This is 5. I'm going to jump back through site 6 through 22. This Puma is on 6. Cherokee's on 8. These are just electric. Like how Ohio paints a number at the end of the day. It's 10. There's 12. These are some awesome sites right here. 14. They are elevated up, like when you back up into them, they go uphill. So make sure you have enough blocking to block the front end of your trailer up the tongue side to get them level. Here's 15. Here's 16. There's 17. These are all nice. Water view. Starcraft's on 19. And that is 20. That's a nice one. Be 21.
We'll be okay.
Here is 22, right here. You're kind of all by yourself. There is no yard with that, so if you're looking for a little bit of space around you, you're not going to get it. Just flip around here and go back around the loop. There's one site here in the middle. I think it's just one. Yep. Get the whole center to yourself. It would be site 18. That's pretty cool. I know these sites here are extremely hard to get. I think you have to book these like 6 months out. You want one? We have scored a couple for cancellations, but this pop-up is on site 13. $13 sucks. Just telling you now. And there's 11. It wouldn't be my pick either. William and Anna, if you're watching this, that site is shit. There's 9. Really hard to see. It's not bad. It's an electric site. There's 7. One around here. Let's stop for some traffic. There is a shower house here too. Shower house 1. This is site 24 here on the end. That's not a bad site. It's right across from the playground, so if you have kids, great. So with these, actually these next few sites, or they're all right by the playground. 25. It's directly across from the playground. Look here, I'm gonna flip around. I'll show you the site here that's on the very end. And it's site 27. It's right there. It's not a bad one, but here's 26. It's on the end. You can see there's the playground. And there's one more site down here. Grab it. If you have kids, like I said, this would be perfect for you. But if you didn't, it could get a little noisy. So here's site 23, and it is right beside the shower house. Go up here and start another loop. I usually try to edit this out between loops, but if I don't, you get to listen to me. I do have a older site video on here. Some of it was us walking, and some was riding, because I can remember it rained when we was doing that. But here's site 29 right there. It's a good one. Definitely one for the books. Here's site 31, another good one. There's 33 on the end. That's a good one. Very private. Really private. Here's coming up on site 35. It's on the end. I like this site. Really nice site. Okay. Here is 37. That's a good one too. And these are just electric. 38 is a campground host. 39. They're right across the road from the bathhouse. There's 40. 40's good. There's 41. Actually, talk to them people. They're subscribers. Site 43. Site 45. There's 47. These are all electric and super nice sites with a water view. 8. 50. Them could get a little tight. 50. Looks like this is 52 coming up with slide outs. Depending on where you put your trailer, motorhome, or even a tent would be great. That's 53. That's a really nice site too. There's 54. There's 56. There's 58. 58's awesome. I will tell you that. That is an awesome site. And there's 59. This motorhome is on 61. Site 62. That's a nice site too. That's really private. Around on 64. Another good one. 66. That's good. 67. 69. 69's it's a good site. A little distance between you and your neighbor here. There's site 70 with that tent. So you can see that's awesome for tents too. There's chipmunks everywhere. There's 71. 73. 74. There's site 76. 76 is a good one. Alright, we're at the end of the loop. I'm going to flip and do the inside. So, this is big class A right here. It's on 75. That's not a very good site. As you can see, 72 is really big. They got 2 vans and a pop-up. That'd be a good buddy site with the one that's across from it. I think if you was by yourself and there was other people in the site across from you, it would suck. If you want privacy. We have site 68 right there. That Wildwood is. That is a really good site. We got site 65. That's a good one. Site 63. Everything I tell you about these sites is my opinion and what I see and what I think. So, site 60, I could be completely wrong. These are electric 30 and 50 amp. There's 57. There's 55. There's a dumpster and some extra parking for these waterfront sites that don't have much parking. Unless you have something small in there. If you get a bigger rig, you're definitely going to have to use that parking. There's 51. 49. And this is the other side of the site I was talking about that I said would suck. Yeah, and that's 46. Yeah, if he wasn't like together, I think that would be miserable. Site 44. It's okay. It's definitely not the top of the list. 42. Same thing. Good buddy site. And we have shower house number 2 right there. Okay. Continue here. Campground host. Site 36. It's a nice site. It'd be a really good buddy site here with site 34. I believe that's actually what they're doing. So we'll jump back up here to, this is site 32. Here's 30. It's a big site. You can see they have a lot of stuff going on there. Here's 28. It's a nice site. Here's 27. It's on the end. Showed that to you earlier. Flip back around. Alright, we're going to do 77 through 97. 78 right there in the corner. It's a nice site. Big Montana fifth wheels tucked back in 80. A little tight pulling in there, I bet. Backing in there. There's 82. Right here. It's a nice site. These are electric. There's some on down here that are full hookup. It's 84. That's a good one. It's private. 85, same way. Some tents back here. Let's see. 88. That's a really nice site. It's one for the books. 91, another good one. 92, that's a good one. 94, that's a good one. 96. There's a lot of room down in there. Campground post is on 97 at the end. Okay, so flip around. These next few are all pull through, full hookups. That's 95. 93. 94. get a kick out of people whenever I drive by talking to myself. I just think I'm nuts. You're all looking at me. There's 90. It's 89. Here's 87. I think that's the last of the pull-through full hookups. It's 86. Light site 86. That's a nice site. Coming up on 83. It's a good one. It's big foliage. It's an 81. 79. 77. This would be the other side of the pull-throughs that I just showed you. Get a view of the other side of them. 89. 90. They're nice. Full hookup, that's something you have to have. We generally see you always get electric, but you get full hookup, that's kind of like a bonus. There's 93. There's 95. Okay, so we're going to do sites 98 through 116. First one, 98. Let me turn around. I have to wait for them. I won't get run over. Getting a real good view of 98. There's 100. This is a full hookup. There's 101. It's a full hookup. These are nice sites. Let's make backing in. It's 103. It's a nice site too, by the way. We stayed on this loop once. 105. Good. I don't remember the site number though. We still got. There's 112. That's a good one. 114. 116. loop. There is shower house number 3. Flip and we'll go back and do the inside. These are still full hookups. There's 115. 113. Who's winning?
This is Rutgers and Minnesota. Minnesota's winning by Buckeyes starting in 30 minutes.
I was going to say, I didn't think they started till 3:30.
Yeah.
I got to get back. That was 111 we went by. There's 110. I didn't mess my camera up. You gotta check out these Halloween decorations. This place is cool. 108. Site 108. We talked to these people. They've done a hell of a good job. Dedication. There's 107. 106. On the corner. I like it, 106. 104. Here comes our anchor. 102 we're coming up on. It's 102. It's a nice site. Here's 99 on the end. Still full hookup. We'll buzz back up past this shower house. There's another little loop over here. I think some of these are full hookup over here too. Pretty sure. This is sites 117 through 127. Yeah, this Trescend right here is 119. Yeah, this full hookup. 120. Good, how are you? Some tents down in there, they got a really nice setup. 123. 124. 126. Really big Class A is on 118. 117. There's 130 on the end. These are just electric. 132. 133 through 145. There's 133. 134. Just like 135. Full hookups. 136. 138. There's a lot of big boys on this loop. 139. That'd be 140. Here's 142. 143. 144. That's a nice sight. These are still full hookup. There you go. Ranger go past me here again. I don't know what we're doing. I passed him like 3 times. It's 140. Coming around to 137. Okay, I'll finish this loop. Down around this way, the beach is down here. The campground beach, that is. We're going to do sites 148 through 170. There's 148 right here in the end. It's a good one. I like it. There's 149. These are electric sites. There's 150. Big Class A is. It's a nice site. 157. Another good one. It's 154 right there at that cougar. 155, 157, 159, 160. 160 is right by the beach. There it is. It's actually a nice little beach. We've been to it when the water level's been up to normal. It's nice. Little benches you can sit on. There's 163. 165, 167. That's a nice site. And 169. 170 is right here on the end. We'll flip and we'll go back. 168. It's 166. 164. 162 down here all by itself. I like that site. Definitely private, there's no doubt about it. And you have a water view. Here comes a car again. Same car that circled 3 or 4 times. They don't like to move for you. 161. 158. 56. That's a nice site. 153. 152. 1. Back up by shower house number 4. So 172. 175 right here. Get some cool decorations on it. 176. 177. 179. 180. 182. People I was just talking to, we met. 183. It's crazy as they live about 3 or 4 miles from me. 184. And we meet up with them clear out here in Ohio. Flip around. Yeah, they see my son. They're like, holy shit, we're neighbors. $185. 181. I think one of the better sites is that one there in the middle. 181. 178. Here's our neighbors, actually 2 groups of them. It's 174. 173. It's a good one. 173 is definitely a good one. And so is 171 right there. Okay. Come back out of this loop. We're going to jump to 147 right there. And 146. Here, one-way loop, 197. I'm going to tell you these outside sites, like that one, slope down in pretty good. Pretty short. It's 196. Same way. In my opinion, I'm not a fan of any site on this little loop here. For a bigger RV. It's 193. It's 192. Because everything on the outside slopes down, except for maybe these two end sites, and everything on the inside slopes up. It's 190. Sunsets on 190. There's 188. Go up here, I'll flip around, back to the inside. It's 187. A lot of blocking under that. And this one. 189. 191 is not horrible. That's actually a pretty decent one, so that's probably a better one on this side. I gotta move over here. This Cherokee now. It's up there, 194. They pulled off. Here's 195. Yeah, that Cherokee backer I was talking about has a lot of blocking out of the front end just to get it up in the air to get it level. I mean, I'd say this loop should be for smaller stuff. This site here is okay. That 198. I mean, it's not a beautiful site, but it's not. It's fairly level. Go back out of that loop, and this would be site 131. That's 129. Here's site 128.